Hello everyone! Malipayong pag-abot. Welcome to the Pearl of Organ Sea, Mabuhay, Philippines!
81 provinces, 17 regions, and countless reasons to visit, discover, and explore one country, the Philippines.
Kati-kati na ba ang iyong mga paa? Handa nang umalis, magliwaliw at lumarga. Buti na lang taga dito ka. Sing dami ng happening, ang dami ng isla. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Sobrang swerte kaya ng tsinelas mo. Nakatapak ka sa paraiso. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Mula Batanes hanggang Hulo, iba ang saya ng Pilipino. It's more fun in the Philippines.
Hello everyone! Good morning! Are you all excited with our tour? Yes, me too! Before we begin our tour, let me introduce myself first. I'm Kathleen, and on behalf of Trabail Tours, I'd like to welcome you all to Region 8, Eastern Visayas. But before we proceed, there are some friendly reminders or safety precautions that I want you all to know, so that our tour will be smooth flowing and hassle-free. So these are the friendly reminders that I want you to know, so listen carefully, okay? Okay, first, synchronize your time with my time so that no one will lag behind. Second is, I have with me a whistle, and if you hear me whistle twice, that means we are going to line up in front of the bus because we are heading to our next destination. Third, I have with me a flag that will help you to locate me easier. Fourth, I have with me a first aid in cases of emergency. Last is, don't forget to walk in pairs so that no one will get lost. So that's all for my reminders. Now, we are about to start our tour. Are you all ready? Yes? Alright, here we go. Welcome to Region 8, Eastern Visayas. Did you know that Region 8, also known as Eastern Visayas, lies in the easternmost border of Philippine archipelago? Its two main islands, Leyte and Samar, are connected by San Juanico Bridge. San Juanico Bridge is the second longest bridge in Southeast Asia. Let's now proceed to our first destination, the land of history. Welcome to Leyte Province. Welcome to Leyte. Leyte is an island of Visayas group of islands in the Philippines. It is the 8th largest island of the Philippines by its land area. Island was known to 16th century the Spanish explorers known as Tandaya. Its population grew rapidly after 1900, especially in the Leyte and Ormoc valleys. Leyte Province is the largest and oldest province in the Eastern Visayas region. Leyte Province is the largest and oldest province in the Eastern Visayas region. It is bounded on the north by the province of Biliran, in the east by the San Juanico Strait and the island of Samar, the Visayan Sea and Ormoc Seas in the west, and southern Leyte to its south. What is Leyte known for? Leyte today is notable for the geothermal electric power plant near at Ormoc. However, Leyte is most famous for its role in the reconquest of the Philippines in World War II. The convergence of naval forces resulted in the 4-day Battle of Leyte Gulf, the largest naval battle in history. Now that you heard information about Leyte, allow me to introduce its tourist attractions. Today, Leyte is now gradually becoming one of the popular ecotourism sites in the Philippines. Leyte's diverse landscapes boast of stunning and breathtaking natural wonders that will surely gratify any visitor. From towering mountains, lush tropical forests, pristine beaches, and inspired lakes to enchanting rock formation and thermal destinations, there is just nothing like it here. It is more fun in Leyte indeed. Welcome to our first stop, the Calangam Island. Calangam Island is one of the most pristine of Leyte's tourist spots. The Calangam Island is now one of the top tourist spots in Leyte. It boasts of a long stretch of pristine white powdery sands complementing the azure waters. It is an ideal site for swimming and snorkeling. Calangam Island is dubbed as Leyte's most beautiful island. Second tourist attractions in Leyte is the Mount Pangasugan Eco Park. Pangasugan is one of the most preserved tourist spots in Leyte. Mount Pangasugan is one of the last ecological frontiers of Leyte. It is home for endangered flora and fauna species. Among these are the Philippine tarsier, Fisher's pygmy fruit bat, and the Philippine flying fox. It is one of the potential hiking tourist spots in Leyte with a height of 1,150 meters above sea level. Aside from abundant wildlife, Mount Pangasugan is home to numerous waterfalls. Its location is Baybay City. Third traveler's destination is the Canigao Island. Canigao Island is one of the top tourist spots in Leyte. Canigao Island is another must-see destination if you want to see white beaches and blue waters. Tropical forests cover much of the island, fit for adventure and exploration. You can set up your tent here or rent one of the cottages for overnight camping. You can navigate around the island for just 20 minutes. So its location is Matalom. Entrance fee here is 40 pesos and boat fare is 60 pesos. Let's proceed to our fourth stop, the Tungonan Hot Spring. Tungonan Hot Spring is another must-see destination in Leyte if you want to experience natural therapy. Health experts said that hot springs have therapeutic and natural healing properties. So have a relaxing dip as the thermal waters cleanse you of illnesses. Tungonan Hot Spring is located at Ormoc City. Now that we are done with our fourth stop, let's now proceed to our next destination. So welcome to one of the famous bridges in the Philippines, the San Juanico Bridge. The San Juanico Bridge is the Philippines' longest bridge. It connects the two provinces, which are the Leyte and Samar. It measures more than 2.16 kilometers. While driving here, you will catch a stunning view of the seas and the mountains. The sunset view here is also breathtaking. The location of San Juanico Bridge is Tacloban City. The San Juanico Bridge is located at Tacloban City. Are you guys enjoying the trip? It's obvious, guys, you are all wearing your beautiful smile. Did you know, guys, that Leyte is famous for its various historic, vibrant, and highly entertaining festivals? Aside from their significance to the local resident of area, these festivities serves as serious attractions for local and foreigners alike. For years, many people continuously develop a great deal of interest to all these special occasions, which are characterized by colorful parades, eye-catching dance presentations, and other significant activities. Overall, these festivals are very important because they reflect the values, traditions, as well as diverse cultures of the different people living within the area. Festivals in Leyte. First is the Pintados Kasadyaan Festival. The Pintados Kasadyaan Festival is celebrated every last week of June. The Pintados Kasadyaan Festival is a popular festival in Leyte, for it draws regularly attention of tourists, either local and foreign. With Tacloban City as its focal point, this event aims to commemorate folk beliefs, epics, as well as the colorful traditions of the native people in the province. In general, dance drama presentations are major highlights of this festival, which feature people who cover their bodies with colorful paints. Aside from the wonderful cultural presentation, this event also features many bazaars, where tourists can purchase native products, special delicacies, and other interesting items. The second festival in Leyte is the Buyogan Festival. It is held every 19th day of August. If you guys don't know, Buyogan Festival is highly popular and attractive festivals here in the Philippines. Annually, the local government of Abuyog organizes these special events to celebrate the founding as well as the rich history of the town. Now that you already know some festivals in Leyte, let's now tackle the famous or popular food in Leyte province. So here are the top delicacies of Leyte. First is the binagol. It is a sweet delicacy with different flavors and distinct packaging. So binagol is made from glutinous rice and taro pudding with nuts. They said that binagol has exciting part in the middle because binagol has a sweet mixture of coconut and calamay. That is in coconut shell, which is bagol. Tourists often associate binagol to Tacloban City, since it is said that your visit to Leyte is not complete without buying binagol and other native delicacies, which makes the taste distinct. Second delicacy is moron. It is exquisite chocolatey kakanin that is wrapped in banana leaf. It is a combination of white coating and a chocolate mixture. Another thing about moron, it is always present in all occasions in Leyte and Samar. The technique to make a delicious chocolate moron is that you have to balance the chocolate mixture and the white coating mixture so that you will get the perfect play of textures. Like with binagol, you can buy chocolate moron in pasalubong centers in Tacloban City. Last is the suman latik. Suman latik is another version of rice cake that is made from coconut milk, brown sugar, or calamay, which makes the taste distinct. Just like what other delicacies in Tacloban City, it is also wrapped in banana leaf. The latik is a mixture of coconut milk and brown sugar or calamay. It's stuffed in suman to have a sweet taste in it. You can also order it at pasalubong stores in the city. So that's all for Leyte province. Let's now proceed to other provinces that the Region 8 had.
Thank you, Miss Kat, for sharing the amazing attractions of Leyte. Do you all enjoy it? I can see it through your eyes and smiles, but wait! Don't get too amazed because we're just in the start of the roller coaster ride. Save your energy and brace yourselves as we are about to witness the undiscovered beauty of Biliran. Good day to all of you, or should I say maayong adlaw sa kanyang tanan. Allow me to introduce myself first. I am Christine Joyce Batibot, or you can call me Miss Christine. It is my pleasure to be your travel buddy for our next destination, the province of Biliran. If Basilan was an hidden paradise, Biliran is an undiscovered paradise. Are you wondering why? Let me show you why. Welcome tourists! 36 kilometers from Leyte, we are now finally arrived at the province of Biliran. How fascinating attractions that Biliran has! Let me give you some background and information about Biliran. In the early Spanish era, Biliran Island was known as Isla de Panamao. The term refers to an ethnic fishing net. The present name adopted sometime between 17th and early 18th century. It was derived from a native grass called Bora Biliran, which grew abundantly in the island's plains. The first town named Biliran was founded in 1712. During this time, the island was a part of Cebu province. On April 8, 1959, Republic Act No. 2141 was signed into law making Biliran a sub-province of Leyte. The island was only made an independent province on May 11, 1992 by virtue of Republic Act No. 7160, making it one of the newest province in the country. Now that you are familiarized in our next destination, let me give you some trivia. Did you know that there are two theories why it's named Biliran? As what I've said earlier, the name Biliran came from the native grass that grew abundantly in province of Biliran, which is the Boro Biliran. And the second theory is that the name Biliran came from the word bilir, which means in old Visayan dictionary is something pointed, like the pointed corner of the boat or the ship. And this theory was supported by truth because in 17th century, Biliran is the place where the galleons or boat were first made, and it's used by the Spaniards for trading and modes of transportation. Biliran Island may be unknown to a lot of people. This is why it makes a promising ecotourism destination. Much of its varied landscape are yet to be explored, similar to the neighboring Leyte and Samar. Hidden on its leaves are numerous eco-wonders such as wide powdery beaches, breathtaking waterfalls, rich forests, and towering mountains. With all these and more, Biliran Island offers you an adventure of a lifetime. If you're all set to visit, here are the tourist attractions in Biliran Island you should not miss. Welcome to our first stop, the Higatanga Shifting Sandbar. The Higatanga Shifting Sandbar is a 200-meter wide sand located at the Barangay Mabini, Nabal, Biliran, named after a Katipunan revolutionary hero. This amazing sandbar is said to resemble a giant thumb facing the ocean and the only sandbar in the Biliran Island. The transition of colors from blindingly white sand to the pristine blue waters is enough to take your breath away. Also, the volcanic island of Maripipi and Mount Panamao makes a beautiful background for picture-perfect moments. During high tide, the tip of the sandbar gets submerged underwater, so practice caution when swimming. What makes this place awesome is that depending on the amount of the monsoon, its locations varies. For our second tourist spot is the Tinago Falls. Tinago literally means hidden in the local term. The falls is named as such beautiful it lies hidden deep in Iberian forest. It is a must-see destination for those who want to experience nature. The dense forests are home to endemic flora and fauna species. It takes 10 minutes of hike from the highway to reach Tinago Falls. Are you looking for some thrilling and extreme activity? So what are you waiting for? Let's go to our third stop, the Mount Tres Marias. Beautiful and pristine, held and myths to be a paradise guarded by snakes and spirits, is Mount Tres Marias in Biliran Island. Endowed with beautiful waterfalls, so numerous that locals did not even bother to name each one. And a yet unraveled biodiversity, it is the highest mountain in Biliran Island and counts also as the highest points in the Biliran Complex volcano, one of the active volcanoes in the Philippines. The name Tres Marias was drawn from the three peaks that comprises the mountain. Let's move on to our fourth stop, the Mount Panamao. The Mount Panamao is a sulfuric active volcano located in the island province of Biliran in the Philippines. Panamao volcano presumably erupted in 1669, a milestone year in Tacloban history associated with the rain of ashes in the village in eastern Leyte. The ashfall could only have originated from the volcano, since Mount Mayon, the other naval volcano mentioned in the Alcina manuscript, was not erupted at that time. What an exhausting trip we had! I know that you are all tired, but in our last destination, I assure you that you can have your relaxation time to regain your energy. For our last destination, the Mainit Hot Spring. The Mainit Hot Springs has a man-made pool basin with concrete seats which provide comforts to visitors. Surrounded with greenery, the Mainit is considered a gift by the Diwata to its local folks due to the scarcity of water years ago. The mineral-rich water are believed to treat a wide array of concerns. Since then, people from all walks of life have come to visit the haven. The Mainit watering hole has not only heated waters available but also a flowing cool spring water in its river located just below the man-made basin. A small pool near the riverbank is believed to be hot enough to cook hard-boiled eggs. I'm sure we're all satisfied with the tourist attractions here in Biliran. Now let us explore and get to know more about their culture by knowing different festivals in Biliran. Some municipalities of Biliran province observe and maintain the historical significance of their local festivals, which depict their legends, particular cultures, and histories. One of the highlights of Biliran Province's anniversary on every 11th of May, the festival is a celebration of Biliranons endeavors as one people with hudyaka or merriment. It showcases the various festivals of its component municipalities. The Bagasumbon, celebrated in Naval during its own town fiesta on every first Saturday of October. The festival depicts the birth of Christianity in the town during the Spanish time. Bagasumbon means somewhat pointed, as what passers-by describe the settlement in the old days. Lastly is the Ibid, celebrated in Caibiran during its town fiesta every 25th of July. The festival illustrates the playful stance of lizard locally known as Ibid, which abounds by the river near its earliest settlement, from which the town gets its name. Caibiran means a place where there are many Ibid. It was a tiring day after all. It seems that your eyes are all filled by colors and amazing attractions that I show you. Now, let's fill up your stomach with the foods and delicacies that Biliran proud of, because I know that you're all hungry. Here are some delicacies of Biliran that you should try. The first in our list is the Suman Balintawak. This isn't a regular suman. Suman Balintawak has your choice of chocolate or mangoes cooked in the center of the sticky rice. No need to dip this in sugar. The suman runs out in the morning though. If you want fresh suman to take home on the day of your flight, visit the market a day in advance and make a reservation. You can then pick up your suman on the following day. Second to our list is the Nilubid. This is a cassava flour drenched in water and shaped like a rope and then fried and coated with syrup. Lastly is the Kuping, a labor-intense snack of grated cassava or balingoy, spread on banana leaves, boiled, sun-dried, fried, and topped with latik or syrup made of cocoa jam or calamay sa bao, water, and calamansi juice. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining me in our today's trip in Biliran. It's an honor to be your tour guide for this trip. Once again, my name is Christine. I hope you enjoy and learn something. See you next trip!
I'm Lector Jan Ninong, your travel buddy for today, that will help you find the most attractive place for you to travel. I will show you places, delicacies, and festivals to watch, relax, and unwind. Hey buddy, I am here today to tell you that travel will make you and your life happy. I have here 5 best and the most basic travel tips. First, read all your travel documents, especially the fine print. If your airline tickets are non-refundable, ask your travel agent to explain the procedures should you have to change in your travel plans. Check whether any additional cost will be involved. If you are traveling abroad, check whether your passport is valid. Apply for your passport and visa as early as possible. Obtaining a passport during peak travel season can take several weeks. Second, pack everything of value in your carry-on luggage. This includes your travel documents, important business paper, prescription medication, spectacles, and other expensive accessories. Though it may seem to be stating the obvious, if your luggage is lost, even temporarily, you could experience problems that could be easily prevented. Third, always make sure that you keep the place where you will be going as clean as how it was cleaned by the management. Always take care the place you visit and do not litter. Fourth, stick to the plan and always value your pocket money. Never make too much spending if you have a set budget and plan a thrifted trip. And lastly, enjoy and make your travel to its fullest. You only live once. I think we are ready to take the place with us. Let's go! Welcome to the century-old charmer Southern Leyte. Southern Leyte is one of the 6 provinces of Region 8 or Eastern Visayas region. It is bounded on the north by Leyte Province, on the south by Mindanao Sea, on the east by the Pacific Ocean, and on the west by Visayas Sea. It is composed of 1 congressional district, 1 city, 18 municipalities, and 500 barangays, 255 of which are coastal barangays and 245 non-coastal barangays. As of 2019, Southern Leyte has a total population of 399,137. It is growing at an average annual growth rate of 1.03%, which is lower compared to the regional and national population growth rate of 1.28% and 1.90% respectively. For a period of 59 years from 1960 to 2019, the population of Southern Leyte has doubled its number. Based on the 2019 NSO data, the most thickly populated city or municipality in the province is Maasin City, representing 20.4% of the total population. The least populated is Limasawa. The major sources of income of the people are mainly farming, fishing, trading, and services. After giving you some information about the place called the century-old charmer, Southern Leyte, I wanted you to be with me in diving its first district, the Maasin City. Come on, let's go! Legend that personal Magellan on his way from Limasawa to Cebu dropped by Canturing River for fresh water supply in 1521. His men found the taste of the water salty, thus the name Maasin. The Jews founded the Maasin settlement in 17. The Augustians then took over from 1848 to 1896. It became a town in 1755 as part of Leyte province. Ancient Maasin was the hub of business and government activities from Palungpong to Hinungan. A fiscal office, a court of first instance administrador de Hacienda, equivalent to a treasurer, were established in Maasin. When Southern Leyte became a province, the town of Maasin was made the provincial capital and seat of the lone congressional district. The municipality was elevated to city status on August 10, 2000 by virtue of Republic Act 8796, which was ratified in a plebiscite. Now, a golden city discovering its potential, Maasin City is opening up its door with nothing less than a promise of a memorable experience to offer for tourists, travelers, and entrepreneurs. Did you know that Maasin City is the second largest city in Leyte? With a vast land area of 81.74 square meters miles. And did you know that Maasin City was the birthplace of our beloved President Rodrigo Duterte? You now know deeper about this place. Now let me tell you why this place became a best tourist spot. To mention a few of its interesting spots, there is the City Forest Park, which is currently being groomed to be the city convention capital, the Cacao Mountain Resort, the beach resort from Barangay Pugaling to Maria Clara, the country's tallest shrine of the Assumption of Mary on Jalica Hills in Barangay Mantaan, and of course, the triple ecotreat of Cagnituan, a huge subterranean cave, cool, waterfall, and refreshing lagoon. It is situated in Barangay Cagnituan, 15 km from the city and 276 meters above sea level. Entrepreneurs might also appreciate the current construction of an integrated public market in addition to the city's beloved developing economic zones. Pabulhon is a yearly festival in Maasin City. It is a celebration of the bountiful harvest from farm, produce a large livestock to water and sea harvest. This year, the Pabulhon Festival will be from August 9 to 16, 2021. Let me show you this wonderful and colorful festival. After seeing the beauty of Maasin City and Pabulhon Festival, I am sure you have a tired and hungry mind. So now, let us talk about its food delicacy. The Pinaypay na Saging. Pinaypay na Saging is a snack made from saba bananas, are very popular among Filipinos, most likely in southern Leyte, often sold as street food. They are affordable and easy prepared. The simplest method is just to boil them, either ripe or unripe, and they are ready for eating with or without any dipping sauce. Here in southern Luzon, we call it maruya. Look at this.
Mabuhay nga aga! Welcome to Western Samar with the capital of Catbalogan City. Are you all guys excited for today's trip? Before we begin, I would like to introduce myself first. I'm Janine, your travel tour representative, and this is my pleasure to be your buddy, your friend, and your guide for today's trip. Did you know the Samar is the third biggest island in the Philippines and is reputably one of the country's last ecological frontiers? And there is a three famous attraction at Western Samar. The first one is the Go Canyoneering at Samar's Waterfalls. Canyoneering or canyoning may be the popular in Badian, Cebu, but Barangay Bangon in Catbalogan has its own series of 7 waterfalls perfect for a thrilling and adventure. Be prepared for a full day of jungle trekking, rappelling, swimming, sliding, and jumping off cliffs and falls. And the second one is the Kayak to Sohotan Natural Bridge. Samar not only has the country's longest man-made bridge over a body of sea waters, but it also has a breathtaking limestone natural bridge that serves as the entrance of an equally stunning gorge. You can find this within the 840 hectares Sohoton Natural Bridge National Park at Basay. And the third one is the Lagoon Gobingov Cave. Gobingov Cave boasts of the largest karst in the Philippines, while the same cave system ranks as one of the biggest in Asia. It's only now, however, when both local and foreign tourists are starting to frequent the said cave. And also, there are 3 festivals in Western Samar. The first one is the Banigan and Kawayan. The celebration of Banigan Kawayan is a yearly move parade of types of mats. This celebration demonstrates the 2 fundamental wellspring of job in Basay. These are the bamboo waving and the tangled waving. The second one is the Pahoy-Pahoy. Pahoy-Pahoy are scarecrows used by farmers in the province of Samar. In the town of Caliga, the humble Pahoy-Pahoy is an indispensable part of farming, hence they celebrate it through a festival. And the third one is the Daramsiyaw Festival. And there is a 3 famous food in Western Samar. The first one is the kinilaw. Kinilaw is a pretty Filipino native popular dish with dozens of variations across the regions. It's often referred to as Filipino ceviche, made of any type of raw ingredients and vinegar. In Samar, they usually use fish, onions, tomatoes, pepper, calamansi, sukang tuba, and kakanggata, but can be switched out for coconut milk. A more adventurous version of the dish is one that uses shark's meat, which is popular among travelers in Catbalogan. The second one is the Baduya nga Pasayan or the Maruyang Hipon. Baduya nga Pasayan is Samar's answer to Japanese tempura. Fresh shrimps, chopped green onions, salt and pepper mixed with a batter of flour, water, and baking powder are fried in clams that turn into these delicious crispy fritters. The fun part of this dish are biting in the large pieces of several shrimp in the batter, and it's definitely the best street food to get more merienda. And the third one is the torta. Torta is traditionally served during celebration in Samar. It's a buttery pound cake baked in a pan with scalloped edges. The basic recipe calls for flour, milk, anise, butter, tuba, egg yolks, and the pork lard. It's usually topped with cheese, butter, and sugar. It's a simple yet satisfying delicacy Samar shares with Visayan neighborhoods like Cebu.
White Beach has cream-colored sand, rock formations, dotting it, different sections, part where you can wade in the waters, and waves you can surf in. It has a bit of everything for those with different wants in a beach destination, and this place was a perfect place to visit if you want to relax and unwind. The beach may not have fine powdery sand, but it is long and wide enough for different activities such as beach volleyball and frisbee, just to name two. And there are also mini rock pools in some part of the beach. And there's plenty of room, and as I said earlier, it was a perfect place for those who want to have a nice and quiet place to just relax and unwind. All I can say, if you wanted to visit the beach, the water can be rough, so avoid swimming too far from the shore to be safe because it always depending on the weather and season. If you want to have a picnic on the beach or have a light meal, buy food and drink in town before going, and the beach is also a good place to surf, so bring your own board. I am sure you wanted to know how to get there, so I will spill the tea. You can go there by air, and the nearest airport there was the Katarman National Airport, Northern Samar. First, Philippine Airlines has direct flight from Manila to Katarman, so going by plane is the most convenient way to get to this beach. Then next, once you arrive at the airport, you can hire a tricycle to take you to your accommodation in town. The fare costs around 100 to 200 more or less. And when you arrive in the town center, you can hail a tricycle to take you to UEP Katarman White Beach. The fare is around 15 pesos and take around 15 minutes. The proximity of the beach makes it a popular destination for both locals and tourists. At the beach, there was 15 pesos for the riding entrance fee. 10 are allowed, but you must get the permission. And cottage that were available, there only cost 500 to 800 pesos. So what are you waiting for? Let's go and let's try. Let us now talk about the festival in Katarman. A journey back in time, the place where you will be able to go back in time and feels like you came back to the past, Northern Samar. The yearly August 28 to 29 Fiesta of Our Lady of the Annunciation of Katarman is the ultimate of mini fiestas celebrated in honor of religious figure protector, beginning with the Three Kings after an all-night year Thanksgiving down to the Santo Niño Holy Week Perpetual Help, the Assumption, and all the other minor saint celebrations. The Fiesta celebration is celebrated with dance. At the dance hall, the vivacity of the Kuracha, performed with verve and vitality, takes a new significance as one recognizes the step of the Regodon de Honor in its opening step, the Pandango Pantomina, Lubi Lubi, Tinikling, and the Koy Oriental Pan Dance. Kuracha honor the prominent personalities present at the Fiesta Dance Hall. Then let's talk about the Embajada Festival. This festival is celebrated every second week of January in Katarman and Katubig, Northern Samar. The festival remembers the conflict between Christians and Muslims that was brought about by the Spanish occupation. The celebration is highlighted with a fluvial procession. During the Embajada Festival, street dancing is common and there's always the delicious array of food served in the town center as night set in. The Moro-Moros themselves take part in the Embajada Festival, and this summer festival is also a good opportunity to learn so much about one of the oldest tribes in Samar.
There is a three famous food in Northern Samar. The first one is the bola catalana. Bola catalana is Spanish meatloaf dish that similar to embutido, but with a distinct taste of its own. And the second one is the Samar Lechon. Samar Lechon roasted pig is a staple dish of many Filipino celebrations, and Samar has its own version. The lechon is stuffed with star anise, laurel, garlic, red chili, and lemongrass or tanglad, which give it distinct aroma and flavor. Carbonated soft drinks is slathered on the skin to give it an extra crunch and a hit of sweetness. The third one is the native tinolang manok. The native tinolang manok in a province that prone to typhoons, nothing beats in a warm, comforting bowl of hot soup. In the town of Calbiga, locals love to get their fill of native tinolang manok. This tinola is slightly different from other versions because the recipe make use of Samar's native chicken and includes much lemongrass or tanglad, sliced ginger, and turmeric leaves, which give it a distinct aroma and an added naturalness boost.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Kathleen, your tour guide for today. Now, for this destination, we are about to visit the Gateway of Philippine Discovery. Welcome to Eastern Samar! That Eastern Samar is a province in the Philippines located in Eastern Visayas region. Its capital is the city of Borongan. Eastern Samar occupies the portion of the island of Samar. The province to the north and to the south lies to the Leyte Gulf. Again, maligayang pagdating sa Eastern Samar. Allow me to introduce the tourist attractions that Eastern Samar are proud of. So here are the list of the tourist spots in Eastern Samar. First is the Colicoan Island. Home to ABC City Beach, Colicoan Island offers a great view of the Pacific Ocean. Now that you saw the beauty of Colicoan Island, let's now proceed to our next stop, which is the Banwan Falls. In the middle of jungle, there is a gem called the Banwan Falls. It is one of the most impressive falls in Eastern Samar. The surrounding lush greens and wild species make it a rare adventure travel enthusiasts exactly need. So for our next stop, let's now go to Balingiga Church. Balingiga Church is also called as San Lorenzo de Martir Church. The Balingiga Church is a popular place for worship. Just recently, the Balingiga bus returned home after the U.S. Army took it for decades. Now, more people are visiting the church to personally witness the historically famous bells. Are you all enjoying our trip? Yes? For sure, you gain a lot of information. So for our fourth stop, let's now proceed to Linaw Cave. Linaw is a Waray-Waray word which means clear, which describe the crystal clear waters of the falls. The stone formation inside the cave are one of the example of Mother Nature's work of art. Unknown to many, Linaw Cave is yet to surprise thousands of adventure seekers and travel enthusiasm in the Philippines. Linaw Cave is surrounded by beautiful trees and wide opening of the top. But the main attraction is the outstanding natural pool with crystal clear bluish water. It can be accessed through a few-minute trek, then rappel down the collapsed cavern or trek through a small opening at the back of the cave. Our last stop will be at Homonhon Island. Island is a 20-kilometer long, located with both history and virgin coastlines. This is the island where Ferdinand Magellan first set foot in the Philippines, 16th March 1521. On his quest to circumnavigate the globe, which the expedition was first recognized as per circumnavigation of the earth. Moreover, Homonhon Island is an example of a tropical paradise with beautiful kilometers-long stretch of white sand beaches. It is perfect for swimming and boating, but not too far since the wave can be ferocious. Homonhon Island is situated in Guyana, Eastern Samar.
Hello there again, it's me Christine. After seeing the amazing tourism and attractions in Eastern Samar, let's explore and get to know more about their culture by knowing different festivals in Eastern Samar. Celebration of life and all the blessings received are the central themes of Samar festivals. And for those who like watching Filipino merrymaking, nothing compares to how the inhabitants of the region celebrate. It has that the best of all summer festivals are held mid-year, in between the start of summer in March until the rainy season, August. Celebration of life and all the blessings received are the central themes of summer festivals. And for those who like watching Filipino merrymaking, nothing compares to how the inhabitants of the region celebrate. It has that the best of all summer festivals are held mid-year, in between the start of summer in March until the rainy season, August. First festival is the Homonhon Lante. In the town of Guinan, people celebrate the Homonhon festivals in honor of Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer who circumnavigated the world and discovered the Philippines. Yet, before actually discovering the entire Philippines, Magellan first discovered the Homonhon Island. Second festival is the Karayapan Festival. Karayapan is an old Waray-Waray word which broadly means for all, and closely related to the concept of community. Karayapan Festival is a colorful festival depicting how the early Guianan townsfolk enjoys nature's bounties, rich marine life, fertile land, and verdant forests. It is also a thanksgiving to our patroness, the Blessed Virgin Mary. The last festival is the Padulong Festival. Padulong Festival is celebrated by the Boronganons every 8th of May to pay homage to its patroness, the Blessed Virgin Mary. The festival commemorates the day that they received the image of Mary after it was shaped by a mysterious lady from Portugal. It was a tiring day after all. I know that you are all hungry. Now let's proceed to the Eastern Samar delicacies. The Pinato from Samar. Pinato is a delicious recipe from Samar. The ingredients are ordinary rice, glutinous rice, oil, sugar, ganta pop rice, ganta roasted peanuts, anise, and sesame seeds. Man cannot discover new ocean, at least he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Thank you for traveling with us. It is our pleasure to take you in amazing places here in the Philippines. On behalf of Travel Tours, we wish you a pleasant and memorable tour here in Region 8. Keep safe, everyone!
It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit malalayo? Sobrang swerte